MZMZ, just want to touch on something quickly that I failed to do last time there in the park. Now just getting a quick little, well, I don't need the 10, I'm already black like 50 Cent. I'm just getting a little sun rays on the skin. It's good for everyone's skin. Too much sun rays obviously can make you black or other things for people. But forget all of that, I ain't called to talk about, I didn't, not calling, excuse me. I didn't come back on to talk about that. I just want to say this here is that at the end of the day, people, they're going to be inspired, they're going to be motivated, they're going to be driven, but you have to have your own drive and don't try to steal other people's drive or other people's style or other people's notion of creativity. Find out what your niche skill set is, because there's many skill sets, so anything you do is niche, more to point, because not everyone in the world can do it. So it's special to the people or the person who's able to go out there and execute their skill sets, or display, I should say, rather. So yeah, what you need to do is, rather than trying to mimic, because there's a lot of mimickers. In fact, this is why half the world is in the state it's in, because no one's not thinking for themselves. No one's not trying to be their true divine self. No one's not trying to basically go against the grain. They're basically just putting on a front, a facade, and going along with what the status quo is of the masses. And monkey see, monkey do, and follow. And there's more followers than leaders, of course. So the point I'm making is, I'm here just to let you know, being inspired is great, being motivated is great by even others. If you ain't got it for yourself, the self-motivation, being driven is great, but you can't rely on other people to make you be of this nature. You got ask the Almighty, Most Divine, Most High to bring this out of you, and the way you do this is by seeking His, assistance, and ask Him to direct you, and having belief. Watching other people and believing in a man and thinking that you can copy and mirror what the next man's doing, when that's not your basic design, that's not your authentic mechanism, makeup and design. You are emulating. Now, we all to some extent take portions and pieces and bits from others, but don't lose thyself, and don't try to go on like to say your experiences or other people's experiences match and fits with you, because they're them and you're you. And other people's experiences, like myself, who's been jailed countless times, one of my so-called boys, I'll say that because there's a lot of fake stuff going on, and a lot of people who we thought were people at the time turned out to be otherwise, told me, though, one of my so-called boys told me a couple of years back, when my progression came to reality, and I'm still progressing, and I have progressed, and I'm going to continue to level up. He told me that they couldn't walk a day in your shoe M's, and that's the truth of it. That's the funny guys trying to flex like they're on my status, when the truth is they know that I'm highly staged and ranked I should say, and on the stage in this thing, figuratively speaking. But they want to knock people off the podium. They couldn't walk a day in man's shoes. So when you're there, I told some woman the other day, when I told her about my experiences, just a quick one, randomly, as you're out and about meeting people, told her about my ordeals in life. She's like, oh, well, she didn't really have much to say about it, but her body language showed me that she was very shocked, because I suppose I look too smooth cut for someone who's been through utmost trials and tribulations. She told me, in return, after listening to what I say, having to hear me out, okay, she wanted to put to me her pain, and I've been through a lot as well. Fair enough, but I'm not talking about what you've been through. I'm trying to put out there what I've been through, so that you can understand, or yes, relate, but don't compare. Or pain measure is what people seem to be doing these days, and half of them, it's all fabricated. They're just trying to go on like to say they're so renowned, they're so pain-filled, they're so elevated, and they're so enlightened because they're dealing with certain people, and the people like myself who are actually these things can see through it. So point of the matter is, be yourself, and let's just keep it 100. MZMZino. Peace. Till next time, I'm out.